Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Pokemon Master here to show you a couple of Wi-Fi battles. This is from my Pokemon Y game. So even though people are playing Oris mostly, I will still be recording battles from X and Y. Now to get our second set of Oris Wi-Fi. Wait, this isn't Oris. To continue my X and Y series of Wi-Fi battles, I'll be doing against my friend Caroline. And if you hear the background, it is the Mount Pyre Summit remix. So, just add some music in there. And let's begin. I will actually have another Oris battle later today. I don't know exactly when, but I will get that to you whenever I need to, whenever I want to, whenever I can, I should say. So let's begin. So she begins with Gudra. I begin with Fortress, my lead Fortress. She goes for Power Whip, and I was like, why? So then I set up one layer of spikes. Then she goes for Dragon Pulse. Also not very effective, but that does tons of damage. And I was like, no way. I set up a second layer of spikes. And she goes for another Dragon Pulse, and the Gudra goes for another Dragon Pulse. Knocks me down to 2 HP, and set up my third layer of spikes. And she kills me off with a Dragon Pulse. Now, Fortress pretty much did its job. What it needed to do is just set up spikes. Now I'll go to Blastoise because I got the Hydro Pump, not the Hydro Pump, the Ice Beam. And I'm in a Mega Evolve. I forgot that this thing is a special defensive wall. So it goes for Dragon Pulse. I am not a Dragon type, but it kind of looks like it a little bit. So I go for Dragon Pulse right back. Sorry if I said Ice Beam. And that does like half. And it goes for Power Whip, and I forgot it had Power Whip, so my mistake. So Mega Blastoise is gone. Now go out to Galvantula. Now I'll go for Thunderbolt. Doesn't really affect it that much because it's a special defensive wall. It goes for Dragon Pulse, knocks me down to 10, and Bug Buzz, which does kill. Now she goes after Furfrou. And I was like, who runs Furfrou? But then I realized this might be a competitive team. I don't know. I go for Electro Ball, which doesn't do much, but remember, Furfrou has Fur Coat, even though that was a special move. Now I go to my Mew, my shiny Mew, and it goes for Cotton Guard. I was like, Furfrou gets Cotton Guard? Really? Wow, that's surprising. I go for Aura Sphere. Its defense rises, but this is a special attack. So down goes Furfrou. Bye-bye, Furfrou. Now she goes out to Delphox. Her starter, obviously. She's hurt by the 3 layers of spikes. Delphox goes for Fire Blast. And does about half, not exactly how much I wanted. I go for the Surf, and it does not kill. I'm surprised by that too. And she goes for Psychic, and I should live this, and I do. And I Baton Pass out. I don't know why. I didn't really set up any spikes, or I didn't set up anything. Now I get out to Hydreigon for the Dark Pulse, which will kill it. It's got low HP. Super effective. She goes out to Charizard, and it is a Mega Charizard Y. And it's got that Drought up, And I go for Dark Pulse, and I'm faster than it, which is kind of surprising. And it goes for Heat Wave, and I was like, why? I resist that. No I don't. No, I do. I go for another D-Pulse, and it kills it with a crit. It's a crit! Hashtag Shady Penguin. She goes out to her favorite Pokemon, Lugia. I think this is her last. No. I go for Dark Pulse because it is a Psychic type and not a Water type. Go for another D-Pulse. Brings her down to borderline quarter health. And goes for Roost. I was like, really? Jeez. I go for Dark Pulse again. And brings it back to the same amount of HP. Another crit. And she keeps going for Roost. When I was battling her, I was like, really? Really? You're gonna Roost stall? And I go for another D-Pulse, which brings it to borderline quarter health again. And she Roosts again. I was like, oh my gosh, this Lugia is a pain. And still, same amount of health, but then I'm like, quit with the Roost! Jeez. It is very annoying. And then I think she switches to Lucario. Or did it die? I wasn't looking for a second. And I Dark Pulse because she might have seen the Dark Pulse coming. And I go for another one, and since Lucario's at half health, I thought it would kill it, but it didn't, but I did get flinched. And even though Lucario's Steadfast activates, it still goes faster then. It goes for D-Pulse, the actual D-Pulse. And I get knocked out. Now my Mew is here. I know I have low health, but who cares? That Steadfast mattered. And I live at 1, and then fire off an Aura Sphere. Now, I don't know, I don't think this is her last, because I think she switched out her Lugia. So, yeah, she switched out her Lugia. Oh, jeez. Now it goes for Toxic to Toxic Stall and Roost Stall me, which I don't like. It doesn't even matter if I'm poisoned. I just poisoned it right back. I was at 1 HP. Who cares? And I synchronized it, and Lugia is now poisoned. And it's hurt by poison. I go for Surf. I die to the toxic damage, which I'm fine with. It was at 1 HP anyway, so who cares? I go out to my favorite Pokemon, Porygon Z, and it's gonna begin with the Roost again. I was about to say Rest, but no, that would be much more painful. I go for Tri-Attack because it's Stab and it's got adaptability. That's cool. It goes for Ice Beam, which is not so surprising on Lugia. And I go for Ice Beam right back. Ice Beam, Mirror. Now it's hurt by the toxic damage, but the toxic damage puts it at maybe 10 and Roost again. I'm like, quit with the Roost. Jeez. I go for Ice Beam. It's not Stab. It doesn't even do much damage, and it was super effective. But the Toxic brings it down to a low HP, and she keeps roasting. I hate this. I go for Thunderbolt because it's super effective. And that doesn't even do much. And the poison takes it down to a little bit. But then the Roost comes again. Come on! I Tri-Attack, which I think I crit. Either that or the toxic damage was too much. Yeah, the toxic damage was too much to handle. Bye-bye, Lugia. Jeez, that thing's annoying. I actually have another battle with the same friend. And this time, wait, I bring a different team. Gudra, Furfur, Lucario. Yeah, it's just the thing set up differently. Now here's my second battle with her. I have a different team. I think I have a Skarmory lead this time. Switcheroo. Now this is our second battle we did. I lead with Skarmory, she leads with Lugia. And it's back to the Lugia. And she tries the Toxic. And I Stealth Rock. You know, when Lugia comes back in, it's going to take quarter health. And then I set up the spikes. She Whirlwinds. I'm like, Whirlwind, Lugia, really? Now I just have Wonder Nappy, the Greninja. Hashtag Wonder Nappy. For all the Nappy Nation people, I U-turn because I do not want to take anything. I know I could just do Dark Pulse or something, but I don't feel like it. And it Toxics me. I was like, by the way, the Greninja is not Protean, so it's not very good. Like, Ice Beams, and like, I resist that. But it crits, and I don't resist it, never mind. I Toxiced it. Good thing this is a pressure Lugia, not a multi-scale Lugia. She Ice Beams again, which is kind of surprising. I live, go for Infestation, just to keep that Lugia in there. And I could just die to Toxic, I don't really care. Quagsire did okay. Now I go out to Gyarados. My shiny Gyarados. It's gonna Intimidate, but that doesn't really affect it since it's special. I Mega Evolve it. Look at that shrimp. Look at that shrimp. Mold Breaker comes in. Pressure's no more. Ice Beams, but I'm dark now, so who cares? I Stone Edge because it's super effective, and it's not stat, but who cares? Toxic damage takes it down to about half of its health it had, but it goes for the Roost again. I don't care. I go for a D-Dance. And Toxic does a lot of damage, which is surprising. And the Stone Edge kills it. Lugia is finally down. Gudra comes in. Probably gonna hit me with that power up. I realize that. It's hidden by the spikes, blah blah blah. It avoids my Stone Edge and goes for the power whip. I don't like that. And I can't believe I survived that. I Earthquake. It's a special wall, not a physical wall, and that's crit anyway. I think the crit mattered anyway, so... Now she goes out to Lucario because she's got a type advantage. That's hurt by the spikes. It Aura Spheres because I am a dark type. And any fighting type move at like quarter health for a... Now, this is a Mega Lucario she's got. I'm like, really? Interesting. And it's close combats, but you already killed the next Pokemon. What did you think you were going to do? Foresight and then close combat of Gengar? Ooh, that's actually good. Now, I Thunderbolt twice. And it close combats, but it can't. And I Thunderbolt. No, I am not choiced. And it's not choiced either, because that doesn't even make sense. And it goes out to Charizard. And I Thunderbolt, obviously. Bye-bye, Charizard. The Stealth Rock damage did most of the work, by the way. Now, Delphox is coming in. Now gets hurt by the spikes and rocked it. And Stealth Rock damage. And it flamethrowers me. And I get burned, but that doesn't matter. But it doesn't really matter, but the burn mattered a lot. So that was just luck on that burn. So because of that, she was able to take down the Gengar, which was a threat to her team. Now she goes out to Furfrou. I'm glad my Gengar's not in. I don't think I run Focus. I don't think I run Focus Blast Gengar. Now the spikes and the Stealth Rock come in. She retaliates on a Skarmory. She returns, and I Roost, just to be annoying, obviously. Now she Odor Flew, so I'm like, this is not a competitive Furfrou. You can run whatever moveset you want on Furfrou. It doesn't matter. Because Furfrou only gets Fur Coat, so. And then I go out to Gardevoir. This is a Trace Gardevoir, so any physical attacks it hits me with, I'm going to take really well because of the Fur Coat. Which is awesome. Now it retaliates again, and I take it because of the Fur Coat. I Thunderbolt, just for maybe paralyzation. It works. Thunderbolt again. It's at half health, but it doesn't kill. I retaliate, and I should be able. I take that because of the Fur Coat. And the Furfrou goes down, and that is the end of the line for her. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Leave a like, smash the like button in the comments below. Tell me how you liked it. And I will have an Oris Wi-Fi battle. I will show you another Oris Wi-Fi battle later on. So I hope you guys keep in touch for that. So thank you so much, Mr. Pokemon Master signing off.